Welcome to Crawl or No Crawl. This is Carolyn Holzman. Today is Sunday, July 17th. All right, so today is an observation day. First off, let's start with is Google taking in new content? So today I did find the content that was published on the 13th. So the answer is yes. Now, it also has updated the Search Console coverage. So that happened late last night, and we're up to date to July 15th. Now, part of my thinking is that this got indexed because they updated the Search Console, meaning that's like when they floated out to the primary index. Okay, so that was question one about is indexing on or off for new content. It's on at this point. Do we need to resubmit content that was submitted on July 15th, in terms of when Google announced that they had a problem indexing new content? I don't know, but I do know that I have the perfect test set up to see if they do. So if you just got an itchy trigger finger and you just want to go and resubmit yours through the Google Indexing API, go right ahead. I do not recommend you use Search Console for new content, but if you gotta do your thing, but don't expect it to change. So if you're going through the Google Indexing API and you just feel like you have to resubmit, go ahead. But I'm going to keep this running as a test, so that this was the test page on Friday and it was submitted during that, I guess, for the lack of a better word, outage in terms of indexing ability of new content. So I will keep you posted. I will tell you that the Search Console description of that page has not changed as of today, right now, at around 5 o'clock on Sunday. All right, now, going back to other content that is not indexed, I went back through all the way back to June 13th. That's when the JavaScript rendering tested off, and it tested off from June 13th to July 6th. So that's a total of 23 days. So I wanted to check and see how much of that is getting indexed with the JavaScript. And so far, the simple yes, the JavaScript no. So I want to see too, is that just not ever going to be rendered again, or are they just going to fit it in as they can? We don't know the answers to that, right? That's why we're testing. We're not waiting for Google to tell us. We are testing so we know for ourselves. Let's see. Now, in terms of the rollback, there was a bit of a rollback on content from July 11th. So they took it out of the index. They put it back in on the 16th for the simple keyword, and they put it back in today for the JavaScript keyword. So they do seem to have the data, just processing it, I guess. Now here's to the bots. Everything is normal in bot land. Now, when I say normal, obviously they seem to be retiring the Googlebot 8. And I'll show you, that's a particular Chrome build, both for the mobile and the desktop. And the reason these are highlighted, I just wanted to make sure you saw them as opposed to all the other numbers. Now, the new mobile bot, which is number 9, that seems to be still present. One thing I will say is that these 3 that came in, let me make sure I'm saying that right. Yeah, I think it was those 3 that came in. They came in prior to 4 a.m. on July 16th. So after 4 a.m. on that date, nothing else on the desktop. So just keeping an eye on it, letting you know, sharing the details. We can figure out what this means later on, but we first have to observe and know what the heck is going on. Okay, hope you have a great weekend. Tomorrow's a test day, and we'll start over on next week's testing pages. Bye-bye.